What do you think, Stel? One of the many missing pieces on this car was this piece for the front armrest, which allows it to fold out of the chair. Really nice, but one's missing and probably almost impossible to find. So I'm making one up out of whatever I find around here. Got some pieces, some holes drilled in some stuff. So I'm going to try and put one together and let's see how that goes. Well, it's a few minutes later and let's see how we did. And that seems to be just fine. Let's put that armrest together now. That folds up like that. This one folds up like that. And good enough. Alright, we've got the armrest in place with its homemade bracketry. Let's give it a go. Oh, that's just fine. Works just like new. Well, we're almost done. Can't wait to see this finished. This is today's episode of My Classic Tire. Brand new Golf brand F7815s. Double pinners, eh?
One tasty tire.
It's pretty clean. Got the Kaiser hubcaps from the parts cars. This is a brand new 45-year-old tire. We have to thank Don at the garage for mounting these up when the red lines didn't work. These are just terrific though.
That's amazing you got it mounted.
Yeah, they'd been sitting around. Yeah.
Oh, 1,500 pound load range?
Uh-huh.
You're laughing.
That'll hold up a 1/4 of the Frazer, eh?
That's all it needs to do. You should start molding your own tire, Scott. You've got enough originals. Blanks.
Yeah, we can make copies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the market for these is just huge. A real detail shot of the Golf double pinners. Deluxe crown.
What's WT stand for?
I don't.
Wicked tire.
There we go. That is probably the most detailed close-up of that in the entire history of mankind. We're going to put together a generator out of all of this. Got a couple out of the parts cars and the one the car came with, and we'll do a regulator too, and then that should take care of it, we hope. Done a little more rattle can restoration here. That should make it look a little better. Here we've dressed the surface that the brushes ride on and cleaned it up, because I guess that's got to be clean. Just kind of cleaned the rest of it. No evidence of burning. Well, let's try putting it together. I don't know, it'll either work or it won't, right? That looks a lot better. Here's a look at the tag on the generator. I don't know what that's going to help at this point, but there it is. Well, that looks terrific. Let's see if it actually does anything. I'm going to try and tune up a couple of these regulators and see if we can get that to work. They're very beautifully made and usually can be adjusted if there's any trouble. So I'm just testing them with this little thingy, and we're going to see if we can get one to work, and then we're going to stick it in the car and try it. Let's test this. I think you'll be able to watch or hear the resistance change as we open and close these points. That one's okay. Try this one. It's working fine. Well, there's the rebuilt Jenny whirling away, and down there's the regulator. Very exciting. It looks like, let's see if we can get this going here. There we go, it's working. And temp gauge works too. That's terrific. Oh, look at the time. Well, these are the tires we've selected for the Frazer. This will be the spare. This is the Canadian Tire Safety 99 polyester. It's a G7815. It's got a cool pattern. That'll be the spare. I got a pair of these babies. What are these things? What are these tires, Brian? Pacemakers.
G7815s, aren't they? Yeah. G7815 tubeless.
So these are probably in the neighborhood of 50 years old.
Yes,
40 to
they are.
50 years old.
Yeah.
So those are
Yeah, for sure.
they're brand new. They've never been mounted before. I bought a whole bunch of them. So we'd like to give Doug a shout out for these. That's awesome.
That's for sure.
Double pinner Golfs F78s. These will be the front. So that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to having these on the front. They're in excellent shape. Well, they're brand new. They've never been mounted before.
And you needed something low, and you got the F instead of the P, so that's good. You used to get H's too for your winter grips.
Yeah.
Good.
We got these are the backs. Will be the G's.
Yeah.
F's on the front. So let's get those on. What do you think, Brian? Get those on there or what?
Sure. Get them on. Rayon belted. It's got 4-ply. Interesting. You just don't see this.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Good.
Yeah. Well, that's the tires.
We got to bring the Frazer in, I guess.
Yeah, let's bring it inside. Open the door there.
Yeah. There you go, brother.
There she is. Let's bring it inside.
Yeah.
Put some tires on it.
Okay.
Get these old girls off now, eh? Alright, let's see how that looks. Wow, those look really cool on this
Do they?
car, eh?
Well, you know, they're Frazer rims. They're the factory Frazer rims, so that's lovely.
Oh, great. Best part. Smack this on there, Brian.
Okay.
There.
Nice.
Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. That looks great.
Looks good. Yeah.
Get back and have a look at it here.
Beauty. Gee, that does look good, Scott. You should, yeah, let's get the other side done. New rubber, new kingpins, new bearings, new wheel cylinders.
Yeah, that's great.
Looks cool.
What's Brian up to? What are you doing, Brian? You masking?
I'm masking the Frazer.
Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, we're gonna.
It's not a masquerade.
There,
Yes,
that's
we're
good.
going to cover up this tire, this rim, new tire, new rim, and the beautiful Frazer hubcap. Kaiser, I
See?
should say. Sorry,
Oh, I
Frazer.
know those things really make
Yeah.
the car. Yeah.
So,
So we're gonna just. This is an old weld from many years ago,
yes.
and
You've brought
I
it
don't
on.
feel like trying to fix all that nice. So let's just paint over to hell with it.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it very smooth. We can do that. We can make it
No, we're not touching nothing.
really.
Just paint over it. Yeah.
Here.
Just so it's not bare
Here,
metal.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mask this. Rattle can action.
That's
Looks
it.
like a bolt.
It's a pretty
This car is
ferocious
a
old.
ball, isn't it? It's
It's a
ferocious. It's a beast.
I,
Okay.
on the other hand, am changing headlight.
You go.
One of my 1947 headlights burned out. So, Look at that. That's a beauty. Thanks to Ron donating that. Great stuff.
Not bad, but little sketchy.
Whatever. Little sketchy.
Well,
That's
you
just
mean-
fine. Look at the rest of the car. Have you seen the cards going on?
Yeah.
Car is a little sketchy.
I wanted enough to seal it so it doesn't, just
Yeah, let's
rust.
see. Lay it up there. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's get that back on so we can put some plate on this. We have a major problem that this die-cast piece is broken.
Oh.
I don't know what we're going to do, but I can tell you it's not going to be factory.
Oh well. It'll be better.
Oh, let's peel the tape off the back here. We did a real industrial strength rust repair.
We did in fact, Scott. That's steel in there. So.
A big piece of steel and
48 inches of steel, buddy.
there we go.
Yeah, the rust was. You probably.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Anyway, the back lip of the trunk was all rusted out, and since it's a $0 car, we cut a big strip of metal and just put it on there with panel adhesive. So if it'll keep water out and it'll look better than a big hole. Again, this is not a restoration, folks. Let's see how that looks. Oh, well, right?
Yes.
That looks fine. And there, that's done. One less thing to do, Brian. Yeah, here goes nothing. Look at that, 30 amps. Going for a cruise in the Frazer. Early, pushing the season, some might say, for a 65-year-old car. That's third now already, isn't it? Trying the OD. Oh, look, it's got a freewheel. When you let off, it just goes, eh? Oh, yeah. Oh, does that mean it works? It doesn't feel like the RPM in the engine changed, though, and that's too high a revs for third gear at 20 miles an hour in overdrive. 30 miles an hour seems to be maximum speed right now. I'm gonna try the brakes a little harder. Whoa.
Oh, and it didn't pull to either side.
it
That was
doesn't
a
pull
good
at all.
brake. Good test. You know what? Kaiser had it right with this car. The ride, the brake